Right, this is Knuckle-up TV. I'm with the legend of Reading and Maiden.
No, not
You're not Reading,
really.
Maidenhead slash Reading.
No, the Maidenhead and Bray.
Alright.
That's where I live.
You live there. You tend to go down to Reading as well.
You're joking. I never go down at all.
You should do. Stop lying. Alright, how we doing, sir?
Alright.
I don't know where to start with you. We'll be here till tomorrow morning.
I know,
let's have a trip down memory lane quickly.
Go on then.
What's going on with Michael Sprott? Is he
Michael Sprott is no longer with me because he boxed for the GBA, which is the German Boxing Association, which is not affiliated or recognised by the British Boxing Board of Control. And so he boxes in Europe. He's 41 years of age now. You know, he's on the slide, to be perfectly honest. And you know, I keep advising him to retire, but you know, boxers are their own worst enemy, aren't they? So he doesn't feel he wants to retire, but he's no longer licensed by the board. I'm licensed with the board, so therefore I can't work with him. I'm not allowed to work with him. So that's the end of Michael from my perspective. But I do believe he's due to box it might be Sweden actually in May, I think. I heard a rumour the other day, so that's but you know, I was with Michael something like 21 years, on and off, but his last 10 years have been with me all the time. That's alright, that's alright.
Who are we training and managing at the moment? Who do you train and manage? Who do you currently train and manage?
I'll manage 8 or 9 or a dozen fighters. I've got several little scratchers. I've had 2 out of 2 winners up here tonight, which was good really. And I've got a decent welterweight called Dazza Rusher. He's just getting over operation on his shoulder, so I've got 1 or 2 little plans for him. I've just signed up a decent novice super middleweight come light heavyweight southpaw. I've got some plans for him, but basically the boys I've got raw, but scratches, but the fun is developing them, and improving. Sam Wall tonight, he had a record tonight of 1-2, lost 6. He got a good win tonight, and he's boxing in 2 weeks' time for the challenge belt, and which is an 8-rounder. So that done him wonders. So that's good for him. So
what's making you obviously continue in boxing? Where do you still get the drive to want to do it?
You know, boxing to me has always been a vocation. So I just love the game, and you know, as you know, I've got a gym in my garden, and I train fighters 7 days out of 7.
Wow.
I take him running in the mornings, and I just get a buzz, and I just love to see, you know, it sounds a little bit egotistical, but it's not meant to be. I realise that you get a little raw boy and you improve him, but what you do as a professional, you change his life. You change his life. Because all of a sudden he's recognised, or he might become well known. And when you sit back and analyse it, you say to yourself, I helped do that. Now I've got Chris McDonald's here at the moment. He was a pro with me. He had 18 fights, won 9 and lost 9. Didn't set the world alight, but I get quite a buzz out of coaching Chris McDonough to be a trainer. I'll get a buzz out of it, you know. But as I say, with me, it's always been a vocation. It's not about money or nothing like that. It's just a love affair actually with boxing. And you know, I do say it slightly tongue-in-cheek, but if I die in the gym or if I die in the corner, I'll die a happy man, won't I?
You will?
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. And I'm, you know, I don't want to bore you with it, but I tell everybody I'm the luckiest person, because I get up in the morning and I'm 80 odd years of age, as you know, because I'm older than your dad. So you know, I get up every morning.
Amazing.
And I do in my garden what I love to do is coach fighters and help fighters. So I'm the luckiest man. I'm the luckiest man. So you know,
as the game evolved, has it changed a lot over the years?
Oh, you can't recognise it.
You don't recognise it?
No. And after fighters today can't fight anyway. They can't fight. You know, I tell you, your dad weren't a bad fighter. You know, he weren't about fighting. I'll tell you a little secret about your dad. When I was in the schoolboys with him, right, your father, in the first rounds of the schoolboys, was the only fighter, little schoolboy, in the Northwest Dibs who had a pair of boxing boots and a pair of black and red shorts with piping around it. We all had PT shorts, you know, football shorts, an old vest and plimsolls from the school. And your dad and everybody, he looked good. He was a good fighter.
Thank you.
But no, he was. No, seriously. But we all hoped we'd miss him. I was 2 weights above him at the time, but I thought, I hope I don't fight your bloody dad. Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? But he used to knock them all out of the school. You know, he's a good fighter. Good fighter. I wish him well.
What do you think of the transition? Obviously, you've gone through the Duff, Jarvis Astaire days. Yeah. Before that,
Well, I think the bigger, I'm more interested in the training. With training and boxers, where it's changed, it's all to do with pad work. When I was boxing and your dad was boxing, keep going back to your dad, but we all shadow box. And if you can't do it shadow boxing, you can't do it in the ring. Now, in your dad's day and my day, Arthur Dan and I used to be my trainer, Danny O'Sullivan was my trainer, good boxing coaches, but we all had to shadow box. But now it's all down to pad work, and after people doing the pad work are calling out the shots, you know, and they're telling the fighter, and they're doing the thinking for the fighters, and that's what's wrong with the game. That's what's wrong with the game, you know, and everybody now, as you know, most of these shows these days are ticket deals, and you know, all my fighters have to go on the road. I don't allow them to do ticket deals; they have to go on the road, and then that's the way they learn. That's the way they learn, and they get beat, but they learn. They go the other way. They box. They've sold the tickets. They pay the away fight. You know the score. You pay it all, and you finish up with a couple of £100, and you've done all the work. You go, no, I'm not into that. So I'm a little bit old school, really. You know.
There's nothing wrong with being old school.
No. But you know,
you've got a wealth of experience.
A wealth of knowledge, and it's funny, really.
The whole world. Mixed with some of the best fighters in the world. And you're still going strong.
Yeah, and I love it. I love every minute of it. But as I've got older, you're right when you say about a wealth of experience.
Yeah.
I'm amazed. It very often shows, especially when I'm in the gym with other trainers, where my I don't mean it to boast, where my experience outshines them. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? And I think, I never realised that. You know, but I think about boxing 24/7, all day. You know,
who do you like at the moment, Jim?
I think the best fighter in the country is I'm talking about boxing. The best boxer in the country for me is Liam Walsh.
Right.
I love him. He's a great mover, a great thinker. He's fighting tonight, actually. Yeah. But I think he might be in a bit of trouble because he's in between weights at the moment. But I think he's an unbelievable fighter.
And what about,
you know, some people ring me up from like 50, 60, 70, 80 mile away, and I say, how do you get to my gym 5 days a week? Oh, they say, I say, you've got to drive a car, you've got the wheels? No. Well, how are you going to get to my gym? Stuff like that. They're the sort of things. So, but I never turn anybody away from that gym or my gym. All I say, come down there, son. We'll have a look at it. We'll give it a go. See how it works out. If it works out, so be it. If it doesn't work out, don't worry about it. Shake hands and on your way. I don't hold them to it.
What about on a worldwide scale? Who would you like to see?
Well,
on a national worldwide scale.
I like the guy, what's his name? Remember Bencho? He's a featherweight champion of the world, is he? I'd like to see him box Liam Walsh.
Okay.
That would be an unbelievable. It'd be a classic. It'd be a classic. I mean, we all know the strengths of Joshua. I like Joshua. Yeah. I like Tyson Fury actually. As a heavyweight, I like him. I like
if those two got in the ring, who would you fancy out of those two?
Right
Tyson
now?
Fury.
18 months.
Yeah. 18 months, no. 18 months, I'll go for the other kid. I'd go for the other kid.
David Haye.
No.
Right now.
No. David Haye is the minute he fights a good fighter, it's all over.
Shannon Briggs.
Oh no, you beat Shannon Briggs. But Shannon Briggs will make it interesting for 2 or 3 rounds. But no, I mean David should come down my gym and train.
Yeah.
But he's living on borrowed time. I reckon so. You know. And no, those are
having that punch. He's got that punch.
He's a great puncher. He's a good boxer. But funny enough, and I was in the corner handing up when he fought Chisora at West Ham. He was blowing out of his tail after 3 or 4 rounds. He was blowing out of his tail when he fought Monty Barrett after 2 rounds. You know, if you get hold of him and make him fight, he's never been out of the box 3 minutes of every round. Never. But you've got to be a brave man to stay toe to toe because he can punch. I tell you, unbelievable puncher, and a good thinker, and he follows the game. And he's doing a good job at the moment because he's trying to sell himself to make the Joshua fight, and I don't blame him. But he wouldn't go 3 rounds with Joshua. Joshua would kill him. Murder.
Right now or
right now. Joshua murdered him.
Well, on that note, Jimmy,
all right, mate. Don't tell David Haye what I said here because you'll be coming looking for me.
Knuckle-up TV, the legend.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Legend.
Experience.
British legend. Experience.
Legend in my own lifetime.
Definitely. Jimmy Evans.